Hello friends! Today I'm finally going to be doing my long-awaited Q&A. I recently hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube and have also hit both 20 and 30,000 followers on Instagram plus 10,000 on TikTok, so I might as well do a celebration. I actually got a little cake. This is a matcha cheesecake and it's a little bit goopy. It's like low-key melted. I tried like fixing it, but then it got worse, so that's why it's spilling a little bit. Ooh. Okay. Cheers to us. We did it. Okay, time to actually eat the cake. And while I'm eating this cake, I'm basically going to be answering the questions that you guys have kindly sent me. Wait, it's really good. First question, where do you live? I live in San Francisco. How do you like living in San Francisco? So far, I really love it. I feel like this city kind of reminds me of Ghibli movies because it just feels so whimsical. I love the architecture. It's very beautiful. How old are you? Which university did you go to? And what was your major? And most importantly, how are you so creative? That was a bunch of questions. So as of now, I am 23. As far as my university, I went to UC Berkeley. My major in college was civil engineering. How am I so creative? I don't know. I was just born like this, I guess. What is your job? What do you do? I'm really curious. I currently work in construction. I know, I really like homes and I really like, you know, building things, especially for a good cause. How tall are you? I am a short queen. I am 5'2". On a good day. Are you Asian? Yes. I am Filipino. I actually received a lot of questions about green, why I like green and like everything. A little bit of a funny story. Right when the panini happened, I actually used to be a minimalist. I would only wear a black t-shirt and jeans every single day. So it's like kind of crazy now that like I literally am the exact opposite. Back then, I really loved taking care of plants. Plants at that time made me very, very happy, and you know, plants were green. And then it kind of just gradually shifted to green because I felt like, you know, I was in a good mental state, and so I wanted to try out more colors. And so the easiest color to start off with was green, and so I kind of just owned green ever since. Where did you get all room decor from? I do have a storefront that I can also link in the description box below. That's basically where I list most of my room decor from. Kotacha asks, show us your matcha colored makeup, pretty please. Well, I actually don't have too much green makeup because green is a pretty difficult color to use on your face. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette. This is the ColourPop Fresh Greens palette. This one is from Pixie. It's the Endless Silky Eye Pen. Not really makeup, but skincare. I have these like lippies. I've got the Summer Fridays Mint Lip Balm, and I also recently got the Laneige Matcha flavored lip products. They smell and taste like tea. What is your favorite K-drama? I actually don't watch a lot of K-dramas, but when I do, I'm like very addicted, like highly addicted. They just leave you on a cliffhanger, and it's like, if the next episode is available, and then, you know, I gotta see what happens next. That's like one of the main reasons why I don't watch K-dramas, is because it's like too good. The only K-dramas that I did watch is like the True Beauty K-drama and Legend of the Blue Sea. That was the really good one that I literally stayed up until 4 a.m. to like binge watch it. What are some of your favorite games soundtracks? Also, hi. Hello. I really love the Animal Crossing soundtracks, and then I also am in love with Stardew Valley soundtracks, especially the summer soundtracks. Those are like my favorite. What is my favorite dessert slash pastry and anime? I don't know if you would call it a dessert, but I really love matcha floats, matcha ice cream on a matcha latte. That is like my guilty pleasure. And favorite anime? Ooh, I watched a ton of anime when I was in middle school and high school, but now I kind of like just haven't been able to watch anything at all because yeah, I don't really have the time slash, you know, things just get in the way. I really love shoujo animes, and my favorite shoujo anime is Kimi ni Todoke. I also really love watching school idol animes, so Love Live. I was a super big Love Live fan. Oh, and I also love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon, love. What is the one place, like the top of your list, dream destination to travel to? I really want to go explore Southeast Asia a little bit more, so like Thailand and Vietnam. I've also never been to Europe, so I would really like to visit Europe. Who are your biggest inspirations in life? I feel like I have a lot of inspirations in my life. If I were to say who I am inspired by, I guess to like, you know, work harder and like be successful is probably my parents. They have worked really hard to make me like grow up to be where I am today, and I feel like I wouldn't be myself if it wasn't for them. This one's from CKB Productions 32. Congrats, I absolutely love your channel's vibe. As someone who just moved to SF lately, wonder if you have any sort of bucket list slash early move-in to-dos that I can explore. SF has a lot of like small shops. I would definitely check out like if there are any streets near you that have a row of like tiny mom and pop shops that you can check out, because those tend to be like really fun to explore. My next question is favorite books. What camera do you use for vlogging? To answer the first question, favorite books, I'm actually like a pretty big nerd. My all-time favorite book is called Infinitesimal by Amir Alexander. This book basically talks about the history of how the concept of the infinitesimal came to be. In the book there were like math proofs, but then there was also like historical and like religious like things that just kind of intertwined into the making of the infinitesimal, and I thought that was like crazy, so this book was like super memorable to me. And then what camera I use for vlogging, I have a bunch of cameras that I use, but the main camera that I use for vlogging my YouTube videos is the Sony ZV-E10, and then sometimes I use my iPhone 15 to vlog. I also recently got this camera as a gift. This is the DJI Action 5 Pro, and I found this to be really nice and convenient whenever I vlog outside, because like it's very low-key. There's actually another question right after this that asks, how do you edit your videos slash what software, and also what's your process from idea to filming? For software, right now I've been using CapCut. I just feel like it's easier to edit and it's also quicker. And then as for my process on how I make my videos, I actually recently started to storyboard and write video scripts. It kind of like saves me the time and like headache of having to decide what to do or say on the spot. What made you start this journey of making videos? I've actually started making videos ever since I was young. During that time, I also watched a lot of YouTube videos. That was like when YouTube was starting to like really pop off. I basically wanted to also make my own videos because it was like a very creative hobby and I was a very creative kid. I actually started making content around the game Pop Tropica. Back in the day, it was like super amazing. It was like my favorite game ever. Seeing all of these fun YouTube videos and like YouTubers just having fun online made me inspired to make my own videos. I got a few questions on how I balance work, personal, and social media life. Recently, because I have been super busy, I've been using my Google Calendar a lot. As far as balancing personal and social media life, I find that to be a little bit challenging, mainly because my social media life is my personal life. I am a lifestyle creator. I guess what I do right now is that I have moments where I do film and moments where I don't film. Just planning out my content and knowing what to film, and then whatever I did not plan, like, I'm not gonna film. So I guess that's how I balance my life as of now. Have you ever thought of streaming games, chats, etc.? So I have actually thought about it, and the thing with me is that I feel like I might not be a good streamer. The pacing of me talking is just gonna be like really slow, and I feel like would be kind of boring for you to just like sit and watch me formulate words in my head. I feel like I still need to work on being more articulate. Maybe in the future, if like you guys really want me to like stream, then yeah, I can try. jxnne.v asks, you've inspired me to start content creating too. Have any tips? I would say just start. Obviously easier said than done, but like starting your content creation journey is the hardest part, because it does take a lot of time to like set up and like get accustomed to the content creation space. One thing that I am really trying to hone in on this year is personal branding. I think it would be a good idea to start thinking about your personal brand when starting out, because I think that's what's going to make you stand out. I think you also have to think about what your goal is and purpose of creating content. Is it just like create content for fun, or do you want to like, you know, kind of educate others? That's kind of what's going to influence your direction of your content. Is there anything you are looking forward to right now? I am looking forward to moving into my very own apartment, my very first big girl apartment moving vlog coming soon. This is not a question, I just want to tell you that I'm proud of what you have achieved. Thank you so much. All of these like lovely messages just mean the world to me. I'm just very happy that like people online just really enjoy the type of content that I put out. It makes me just very fulfilled, because not only am I able to express my creativity, but you guys can also enjoy just like me being silly and like existing. Hopefully I can continue to make your days and, you know, make your days a little bit warm and cozier. So yeah, thank you. And I think that is all the questions that I have for today. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, and I can do my best to respond to them in the comment section below. I'm very excited to what comes next for all of us. I hope you stay safe, take care, stay hydrated and cozy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.